Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. It was a relatively good day for AMC on the Tijuana Stock Exchange, with rampant manipulation in every direction. AMC got out of the gate running all morning up to a high of 1026, and it was mostly downhill from there as the algos walked it back down to close at 986, up 53 cents, or 5.86% on the session. I did notice and like a big fat green volume candle close to the close. And from barchart.com, the key technical turning points. Based on that last price of 986, you could expect support to the downside at levels 925, 865, and 814. To the upside, expect resistance at points 1036, 1087, and 1147. Sources tell me that Adam Aron plans to ruin the next rally by releasing a sex tape featuring Adam dressed as a ballerina violating Himanshu Gulati with a banana. At the time of this recording, I've got Max Payne still at 9, put-call ratio 0.4713, 39,000 calls in the money expiring October 20th, and at the $10 strike, 15,475 calls in the money. And from Interactive Brokers, 6 million shares of AMC available to borrow and short at a rate of only 0.8%. You see, the ape conversion was very good for Wall Street. Lots and lots of AMC available to short and at much lower rates than 1,000%. See how that worked? And let's do a quick comparison of some of our related companies like IMAX and Cinemark. Over the past 3 months, AMC is down 77.44% since July 17th, while IMAX is up 7.6% and Cinemark is up 9.78%. I've also noticed that Cinemark's market cap now surpasses AMC's. That probably explains this headline from MarketBeat. Cinemark and IMAX steal the spotlight in movie theater comeback. Cinemark Holdings and IMAX are thriving as movie theaters bounce back, with Cinemark boasting the top price gains. Analysts expect IMAX earnings per share to grow by 662%. We always get a fair shake from the financial media, don't we? This headline appeared in Traders Magazine yesterday. SEC adopts Rule 13F-2 SEC and amends CAT NMS plan. The SEC has adopted new Rule 13F-2 to provide greater transparency to investors and other market participants by increasing the public availability of short sale related data. And then today, another one. SEC increases transparency in securities lending. Oh, I got to read that one. The SEC adopted new Rule 10C-1A, which will require certain persons to report information about securities loans to a registered National Security Association, also known as an RNSA, and require RNSAs to make publicly available certain information that they receive regarding those lending transactions. The rule is intended to increase the transparency and efficiency of the securities lending market. Quote, securities lending played a role in the 2008 financial crisis, and currently the securities lending market is opaque, said SEC Chair Gary Goober-Gensler. He continued, in the Dodd-Frank Act, Congress mandated that the Commission enhance the transparency of the securities lending market. Now, guys, I welcome all this stuff, but why now? Ask yourself, why now? Is it cover your ass time? Popular YouTuber Thomas James didn't miss any of those headlines. He's been making videos about it. Illegal shorts revealed. Shorts must now disclose true short position. We won. And then naked shorts exposed. Synthetic AMC shorts will soon be exposed. Let's go. And then squeeze equals end of illegal shorts. Urgent. The end of illegal shorting. AMC will squeeze. Now, listen. Nobody hopes that's true more than Uncle Frank. But I think Thomas James is only half right. Okay, I think there would be a squeeze if the shorts were exposed. But I don't think it's going to have anything to do with the recent rule changes or anything like that with the SEC, and I'll explain why. You see, guys, the reason Uncle Frank is skeptical that any of Gary's new rules and policies are going to create a short squeeze is because we've got an election coming up next year. And I promise you, the SEC is not going to do anything intentional to hurt the interests of Wall Street right now. They do not want another Lehman Brothers moment. Okay, if Gary were to put forth some type of rule change that exposed the shorts and there was a short squeeze, and I'd be really happy about that, okay? You might lose a prime broker, you might lose some hedge funds, you might lose a prime bank, you might lose a clearing firm or two, and trust me, those are not the headlines this particular government is looking for at this time. Subscribers to my channel know that I believe a short covering event for AMC will only come from a black and or white swan. Uncle Frank, you're always saying that. Why do you say that? I'll explain. When you're a hedge fund and you short a stock like AMC, you take in cash. You sold something you don't even own, but you take in cash. And what do you do with that money? You invest it and you leverage it up 10, 20, 40 to 1, even higher. Now, a black or white swan event could cause a crisis in the leverage chain if it impacts one or more of the investments within that portfolio. Try to remember, I don't think they'll ever cover AMC unless they're forced to. Okay? Because if they were to cover, for some of them, that could be a catastrophic event. So some of these hedge funds are left with two choices. Stick with the AMC short, naked short more, or go out of business. And I think you know which way these type of people are going to go. Now, consider this headline from Reuters from last month. Global watchdog warns over very high leverage in hedge funds. Leverage is now very high in parts of the $7 trillion hedge fund sector. G20 risk watchdog Financial Stability Board warned on Wednesday, while noting that significant data gaps make it hard to get a full picture of vulnerabilities among the non-banks. Okay, this is some of the things Gary is talking about now. Well, of course there's going to be gaps when you could label your short trades long and you self-report and you don't have to report for 90 days. Yeah, we don't know what the hell they're up to. The article continues. Many of the underlying flaws seen in non-bank financial institutions during the COVID-19 pandemic in March of 2020 that forced central banks to inject liquidity into markets were still largely in place, the FSB said in a report. Now, guys, what's a good example of that? Well, Archegos and Credit Suisse. Okay, when things went sideways in the leverage chain of Archegos, you basically took down a 167-year-old bank. Okay, so don't tell me this stuff doesn't happen. And my theory is far more likely than Gary Gensler is going to take down Wall Street. So you make up your own mind. Now, guys, one thing I do agree with Thomas James about is we need to expose the synthetic shares. We need to expose the real short position. Okay, that is one thing that Wall Street doesn't want us to do. That is why Adam Aron ordered 6 share counts and never disclosed the results. This is why our predatory short hedge funds mark their sell orders as buys. They don't want this information out. the best thing we could do, the best way to expose the shorts and discover, do the apes really own the float 2, maybe even 3 times over? Then do the survey at amcprojectpopcorn.com. I assure you, you will not have to enter your social security number. You will not have to upload your driver's license. You will not have to upload a brokerage statement. No, all you're going to do is print out a 2-page affidavit. You're going to call your broker's customer service toll-free line and ask them some simple questions. When did I first buy AMC? How many shares did I own on August 3rd or August 19th? How many shares of APE did I own on February 8th? This is simple stuff. You fill out the form, and then you sign it in front of a notary at your bank. They'll probably do it for you for free. Then just upload the signed document. Don't lie. It's an affidavit, okay? Be honest. Upload it at the AMC Project Popcorn site, and you're done. And guys, this is the best thing that we can do to expose the real short position against AMC. Remember, in court, there were 3.8 million shareholders. If they held only 300 shares apiece on average, that's over $1 billion right there. Guys, what if we prove that we own the float 2 or 3 times over? How are they going to explain that? How quickly are they going to begin to cover their tracks? Because now this kind of information is going to be used in huge class action lawsuits, possibly even criminal referrals, right, for racketeering or for conspiracy to commit securities fraud. This is an important project, and I hope you participate. Even if you've already sold, please do this survey. Okay, and now for some good news from Swaggy Stocks. Top 20 most popular growth stocks by retail traders for quarter 3, July through September of 2023. AMC ranks 7th. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but this is good. This means the interest in AMC is still there. We're even higher than GME and Netflix when it comes to this particular list. So guys, that means the enthusiasm for the stock is not waning. And more good news from the numbers. This table depicts market share for film distributors in 2023, and there's a new player on the list coming in at 12th, AMC Theaters, with only 1 film, because now we are not just an exhibitor of films, we're also a distributor. I wonder where we'll be when we drop Beyonce. Stay tuned, Cupcake. And it's an avalanche of good news for AMC, isn't it? From Reuters, Beyonce's concert film to be distributed globally by AMC. This is only 45 days away, December 1st. In closing, guys, our annual shareholder meeting is now just 22 days away. I'm making my call right now. I believe our stock price will be higher than it is today by the meeting. Give me your call in the comments section below. This is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I will never tell you to buy, sell, or hold any security or cryptocurrency. But tell me what you think is going to happen by then and why. I think AMC is wildly oversold and undervalued at these prices, which are down over 81% year over year. I think Adam Aron, his senior management team, and the board better do something by the meeting, or they are going to have to face some tough questions from investors. While I think Adam's team deserves their base salaries and non-stock cash bonuses, I think they should suspend 2023 stock bonuses or return 80% of them if they've already been paid out. Why? Because all of these people have not purchased a single share of AMC in the past 5 years, but sold over $1 billion worth to us. It's only fair. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.